It was an ordinary day like any other until people noticed this little girl dancing in the middle of the street. At first it seemed strange, but then they saw what she was holding in her hand, and everyone's hearts melted. When we think about childhood, we immediately imagine innocence, purity, joy, and happiness. Unfortunately, not all children are so lucky to experience these things. Childhood diseases such as cancer take these feelings away from them, turning their whole world upside down. Today we're going to tell you the story of one little girl who didn't let anything get in the way of her desire to dance. Her story touched the hearts of millions of people around the world, so stay with us until the end of the video. The girl was born in Brazil in 2006. From the time she was able to walk, she loved to dance and twirl around. When she was 4 years old, she had to go to the hospital for an examination because the doctors suspected that the girl had bone cancer. Fortunately, the diagnosis turned out to be wrong. But just a few months later, when the girl was playing in the yard, she suddenly felt very sick. She was taken to the hospital again. This time the tests confirmed the worst fears of her parents. The doctors said that only an operation could save the child, but the family couldn't afford it. Luckily, there were people who wanted to help the little girl. So in January 2011, a charity event was held in her hometown, which raised enough money for an operation. After the surgery, it became clear that chemotherapy would also be necessary. At first, the girl handled everything quite well. She continued to go to school and spend time with her friends. But then the disease started to progress. The doctor said that nothing could be done for her, and so the girl returned home. But even in this situation, she remained optimistic. Despite the fact that the little girl knew she was very sick, she still dreamed of dancing. After all, this was the thing she loved most in life. A few months later, the girl's mother went to visit her daughter in the hospital. She wanted to cheer up her little one. Therefore, she brought her favorite music and turned on the radio. And when the first notes sounded, the girl got up from her bed and started dancing. That's how her mother found her. The woman took a video of the dance and posted it on social networks. "I want my daughter to enjoy life and never give up," the mother said. The woman hoped that her post would touch the hearts of her friends, but she didn't know that it would cause such a stir. The video spread quickly, reaching millions of people around the world. A lot of users were shocked by the energy and optimism of this little girl. Some people even called her a miracle. And no wonder, because literally every day the girl was dancing in her hospital bed. It seemed that nothing could stop her. One day, one of the doctors working at the hospital saw the video. He was the head of the pediatric oncology department. And although he had dealt with many children suffering from terrible diseases, he'd never seen anyone as positive as this little girl. The doctor decided that the girl deserved a real holiday. Together with the staff, they organized a flash mob for her, inviting everyone to participate: patients, doctors, and even the girl's family. They all gathered in the hospital corridor, and when Laura appeared there, they started dancing together. The girl was very happy. She joined the dance and spun in a circle along with everyone else. It was really beautiful. However, unfortunately, after a while, the girl's health began to deteriorate again. In addition to cancer, she developed pulmonary fibrosis, a rare lung disease. Because of this, Laura needed a lung transplant. But finding a suitable donor was incredibly difficult. Moreover, the girl's condition continued to worsen. One day, her mother noticed that her daughter had stopped dancing. She was very worried about this. However, when Laura's mom entered the room, she saw something that made her completely forget about her previous concerns. The girl was drawing. She drew pictures for each of the nurses and doctors who worked at the hospital. On each picture, there was a little girl dancing. The girl's mother was deeply moved by this. She understood that her daughter was ungiving up and was grateful to all the medical staff for helping her cope with the disease. After some time, Laura's condition stabilized. She was given another chance at life. The doctors managed to find a donor, and the surgery was successful. It was a real miracle. Laura spent several weeks recovering in the hospital, but then she was finally able to return home. But even after such a serious illness, the girl did not lose her optimism. She continued to dance and even participated in various shows. Once she danced with the famous Brazilian footballer Neymar. The boy was so impressed by the girl's energy that he invited her to his football match, promising to give her the No. 10 shirt. Laura's dream came true, and she received the coveted item of clothing. She was very proud of it. In an interview, the girl's mother shared, "She doesn't complain about her illness or disability. She lives her life happily. She has a special strength. When she wakes up every morning, she looks at me and says, 'Mom, today will be better.' My daughter is a warrior, both her and all the doctors who help her." Laura's story doesn't stop there. Years passed and the girl grew up. She kept dancing, participating in various shows, and helping other children cope with their illnesses. Laura visited different hospitals, cheering up the kids and telling them that everything would be fine. The girl remained an example of courage, optimism, and kindness for everyone around her. Today, Laura is 17 years old. She continues to dance and inspire other people. Her story touched the hearts of millions of people around the world. You can find many videos of the girl dancing on the internet. Looking at them, you understand that nothing can stop her, neither physical pain nor fatigue. For Laura, dancing is more than just a hobby. It's a way of life. There are a lot of cynical people in our world who believe that dancing is a useless activity. However, we want to say that those people are deeply mistaken. Dancing is an integral part of human culture and history. It allows us to express ourselves, to relieve stress, and to feel the rhythm of life. Dancing gives us the opportunity to look at the world around us from a different perspective. It helps us develop and improves our physical and mental abilities. In addition, dancing is simply an excellent way to have fun and enjoy life. So dance whenever you have the chance. Who knows, maybe someday your dance will touch the hearts of millions of people around the world. Friends, how do you feel about the girl's story? Be sure to share your thoughts in the comments below. Also, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on the most interesting stories. We wish you a wonderful day and a good mood.